Now I come to the concluding part. This is more the marketing part of what do you do with you and your career in the context of BCom. Okay, so understand yourself for a product. You're going to be a graduate, and there are so many people who will graduate out of your university, so many people who will graduate out of India. Okay, so all these people are going to be available as a pool for getting employed. Okay. So then you have to understand the marketplace. How do you increase your market value, and how do you bring the product to the market? So here I want to again kind of take you to saying that I told you I will take you to the zoo. So here I'm showing you a tiger. Okay, so this is where I'm keeping my promise of taking you to the zoo. So what is the tiger? T is for talent, I is for interest, G is for goal, E is for experience, and R is for resource. Okay, so you can actually sit and jot down what are your talents in the subject, of course, in the field, of course. Okay, what is your interest? Where exactly do you want to be, and what do you want to do? What are your goals? Okay, what is the experience that you have? Okay, so how are you kind of experienced to handle something better or whatever? And what are the resources that you can perhaps tap into? You might know somebody who's a chartered accountant. You might know somebody who is perhaps a financial legal expert. Okay, so those are your resources. Go and find out more about them from those people. So it's this is the part of the tiger. So now here, questions to ask yourself: what are you good at? What do you like to do? And what would you like to be able to do well? Okay, so this is a three questions that you have to perhaps ask yourself when you're understanding yourself as a product. Okay, now interest is what do you like? What are you good at? What would you like to know more about? So you have to have that curiosity that you kind of keep inside you so that you explore the subject far better. So it is related to talents. Okay. Then what are your long-term goals? What are your short-term goals, and how are you going to review them? Okay. So when you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. So it's like saying that okay, fine, I'm going to be spending next 3 years in college. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. Then very good. All the best to you. Continue doing that because at the end of 3 years, perhaps you'll only be a graduate with what I called as the 40-gram certificate. Okay, there is everything has become virtual. That physical certificate itself has to be backed with so many virtual talents that you will perhaps show. Okay, what are your experiences? So every experience can become a resume builder. So henceforth, think that you are applying for a job tomorrow morning. Okay, how does your resume look right now? Not so great, right? So how do I make it great? So if I write my resume right now, I will obviously, as you, if I got into your shoe and I wrote my resume right now, I would say seeking a career in the field of accounts and finance. Okay, so that is what you will perhaps get as an initial exposure. See, marketing and sales has become a universal kind of a thing. So anybody can go into marketing and sales. So marketing and sales, I would say, is a universal field. For a commerce person to get into marketing and sales, we are looking at only hardcore commerce, what can happen, basis the commerce. Okay, resources, what is your education experience? What is the family members' exposure to education experience? What are the how can your friends help you with regard to reaching your goal? And who are the friends of the above? Okay, so this is your resources. Now, how do you increase your market value? There are four key areas for you to look at and increase your market value. Making the most of your degree. And I told you that at the end of the degree, what you're going to get as a fact that you've done the degree is 40 grams, which is your degree certificate. Okay. What value is 40 grams? Good, bad, ugly. I mean, that's a point that I leave to you. Look for internships and summer jobs. Okay. So again, I'm cautioning you that marketing and sales as a summer job is not a summer job that you're doing, because you're doing BCom and you have a larger goal in life of being a qualified professional. Be an accountant, no problem. Okay, you'll understand the dynamics of the organization better rather than getting into a sales and marketing job. Your goal is very clear. I want to do something in BCom and I want to do something related to BCom. Okay, networking. I don't need to say that what social media is and all that, and it's not about being on social media for hours together, but it is to be on social media purposefully. Okay, so all of you should start using LinkedIn. Okay, go and look at professionals there, ask for help. Professionals are willing to help. So if you come to a professional and tell him that, sir, can you please guide me? Okay, and if you perhaps wrote to me saying that, can you please guide me, I would be very happy to guide. Okay, because everybody likes giving back. LinkedIn is one place where there are so many professionals who are waiting to give back. Okay, join the right forums there, be part of those groups, see what is it that people are discussing. You will have great insights from there also. Okay, and what are the extras that you can do? So this is the other part that you can actually look at, of the extras that you can do. Okay, uh, take the right courses. Okay, the right minor with your major. So again, I have shared all the institutes that you could perhaps look at. Get involved in volunteer. Okay, so when I'm saying volunteer is, perhaps look at whatever are commerce based events that you can go and kind of be involved in and learn from that. And of course, if there are student competitions, we used to have a competition during our college days. This was called Mind Your Own Business. Okay, it was the college students who had to make a business plan. The business plan, and as college students, we got exposure to perhaps understand what a business plan was. Okay, so that was the whole aspect that we perhaps had. So we participated in student competition. It was far more better participating in a competition and knowing about business, that when we made a business plan, that, oh my god, you can't spend on machines because you want to spend on marketing. You can't spend so much on marketing because you have to get so much returns. You can't spend on staff because you have already taken so much. So when we kind of created that account of ours in a business plan competition, it taught us a lot of practical commerce. Okay, so internships and summer jobs, you have to take real world experience. Okay, they differentiate you, they get you connected. Can't find one, you can create your own. Okay, they demonstrate initiative. So these are things which help you in terms of saying that in internships you can afford to make mistakes. There are people to guide you. Okay, so find a mentor, which is where I said that you can get into a LinkedIn and there will be people who will come to be happy to mentor you. Get to know important others, stay in touch with them, build your database, look for people you can learn from. So these are tasks that you can actually look at and you can actually do.